Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel and this video where this was actually sparked today, like the idea for this video when I thought about an item that I was like, I'm so happy that this item was released, but I just cannot believe that it was released by this brand. And it got me thinking about other releases that has been released or are about to be released, where I'm just really surprised that the release, come good or bad, because it doesn't have to be negative, it's some positive as well, is coming from this brand. And I'm so surprised to the point where I can't help to ask myself, sir, are you lost? So I'm actually going to talk about 6 items in this video, 3 of them being items that I was surprised about in a kind of a negative way, and 3 that I was surprised about in a positive way. So this is going to be 6 items that I was actually surprised that was released by this specific brand. 6 items that are kind of off-brand, like off the typical image that this brand has, come good or bad. 3 things I think is a step in the right direction, and 3 things I'm just like, what happened here? So let's start by talking about the thing that actually sparked the idea of this video, and that is the Bronzer by Morphe. Do you remember in the beginning of the year when I had a video that was like what I wish brands would release in 2018? You have reminded me so many times about things that I said in that video that I'm basically just calling myself the fortune teller of the beauty community at this point. A lot of things that I said in that video has come true. This one specifically, I said that I wanted a bronzer that was a shiny, like a shimmery bronzer and a matte bronzer in one compact. And if you would have told me like, okay, so that's gonna happen 2018, name 10 brands that you think would come out with this, not in a million years would Morphe have been one of those 10 brands. I mean, for Morphe to come out with something as innovative and, let's be honest, small as this, it blows my mind. I have tried this in a video. I don't know if it's up or not. If the video is up, I will leave it up here in the corner. I'll try to remember. If not, it's coming soon. I did use this in a first impression and I have used it since then. And I have to say, I really like this. This is really off brand for Morphe, but I'm happy about this, and I have been feeling that lately with Morphe trying to rebrand themselves, that they are stepping away from that super big thing and instead going towards smaller, more consumer-friendly things, because we don't need a super big palette, we don't need a blush book with 10 blushes for every skin color. We'd rather have, like I also got, oh I don't have it here, the blush trio by Morphe. So smart. I'm really happy that they have started doing things like this instead. I'm really hoping that this leap from what they have been about before is like something for the future, because I think it's a step in the right direction. Let's talk about something that I was so surprised when this was released. Let's just put it up here. The Too Faced Glow Job. Because I mean, Too Faced has been a bit cheeky at times with like the Better Than Sex mascara, but normally this is Too Faced. Like cutesy little packaging, Papa Don't Peach, it's an emoji peach, and it's like cute and smells like... peaches is a stretch, it smells sweet. Let's go with that. But I feel like this is what Too Faced mostly is associated with, and then all of a sudden they're coming with something, literally coming with something that looks like something not even PG-13, that's glittery. He should get that checked, by the way, all over your face. And it's like, and with that name, it was just so like off-brand for Too Faced. I mean, they can be a bit cheeky, but this is just straight up XXX, and I'm just like, oh, what happened here, Too Faced? That's too much. Reel it in, fast, because that's too much. That's so off-brand, and I have no idea what they were thinking releasing that, because that was tacky even by beauty community standards. Next thing that I thought was really like off-brand in a positive way, and when I saw this, there was no way that I thought that this palette was Violet Voss. I mean, Violet Voss is known for releasing really big palettes where they all pretty much look the same, and they are notorious for having several similar shades in one palette, and for them to release something like this, I thought it was pretty cool. I tried to order this, but the site didn't work for me, and like customer service never got back to me. They still haven't gotten back to me. It's several weeks later, so shame on you, Violet Voss, for having very bad customer service, I have to say. But this palette, it's such a huge like leaps away from what they usually release, and I hope that this could be something new for them, to release things that have like more innovative and fun things that are not like so repetitive. I hope that they would also consider releasing smaller palettes, because people seem to love the Violet Voss formula, but the palettes are so big that they're gonna run into the same trap as Morphe did if they keep releasing so many super big palettes too often, because it's gonna be repetitive. People are already gonna feel like they're overwhelmed and that they own all the colors already. And see what Morphe did. They started doing smaller palettes, and I'm hoping that that's what Violet Voss will do as well. But I was super surprised that this was Violet Voss. There was no way that my first thought when seeing this palette was like, oh, Violet Voss came up with something new. I don't know what I thought, but this could have been Juvia's Place, because this is fun. Next thing that I thought was super off-brand was actually the 27 palette by Melt, and I totally get that this was Dana, one of the creators of Melt. It was her birthday palette. She decided the colors. But the thing about Melt, and I actually brought some of my Melt stack, the thing is that they are known for having very like innovative and colorful and actually kind of intriguing color stories. Like, and for them, like with this red as well, for them to release like a, let's be honest, an Urban Decay Naked Heat, which a lot of people has said, it was just felt very off-brand because it was so bland. It could have been Tarte, and for Tarte that would have been an exciting palette, which says a lot about Tarte, but yeah, you get it. But I mean, for Melt, it was just like a it was a blah moment, because I think a lot of people felt underwhelmed since knowing how intriguing and interesting and innovative Melt usually is with their color stories. This was just it's okay. My neighbors are playing music like there's no tomorrow. I mean, I ain't complaining, but I wish that they could stop during night. They don't. I honestly can't believe how loud he is playing music. Like, it's incredibly loud. Am I gonna have to buy a microphone just to not get copyright strike because he's playing music so loud? That's pretty annoying, so yeah, let's hope that that doesn't happen. Anyways, let's talk about the last two items that I want to talk about. The first one being the Lemonade palette by Dominique Cosmetics. I was actually very surprised to see this coming from Dominique Cosmetics. I will put it up here so you can see. I like this palette. I am actually aiming to buy this palette. It's on my wish list. I'm just waiting for it to reach Beauty Bay because I really want to pick it up. It hasn't reached Beauty Bay when I'm filming this, but if it does, I'm gonna pick it up because I'm really interested in trying this, and it's a fun color scheme. I do wish the orange was something else because I am so over oranges in the crease. I say sitting here with the red orange crease, but I'm just with those pastel-y like shimmers, I wish it was something else. I wish it was mauve, but I still think that this is so interesting. And I mean, let's be honest here, Kristen Dominique is not known for having very like wild makeup tutorials or having a lot of colors on her eyes. She is very much known for having very neutral makeup looks. She always looks impeccable, so I don't think anyone can like complain about that. But for her to bring out something like this was very surprising for me, and that might also explain why it's like warm orange in the crease, because that might feel very like at home for her, since that is a color scheme that a lot of beauty gurus are doing. But I'm actually very surprised to see something like this from a, first of all, somewhat new brand. Like, this is her second palette coming out, and from someone who's not that much into color to come up with something that is almost, to me, a perfect color scheme that really speaks to me, I'm surprised, and I'm very happy to see where this brand seems to be going. So let's just end with the last thing that I felt like was just so off-brand, and I was just so surprised. Okay, let's finish off with the lip mousse. by Urban Decay. When I saw these being released, I was like, lip mousse? Who would want that? Like, that is so boring. And then I was like, Urban Decay? What? Why? Like lip products in a pot, that's something that I feel is not like what Urban Decay's customers are looking for, and I'm just like, it feels so off-brand. Do you remember when Urban Decay used to be one of those cool hip brands? There was like the Rebel brand with like all cool products and cool colors, and now they're coming out with something that could have been released by Dior or Chanel, but in the most negative way possible. Not like it's looking bougie, but more like it's appealing to an audience that I didn't really even think that Urban Decay was trying to appeal, and I'm just confused. What is this release and why is it coming from Urban Decay? Like, what's going on? I just don't get it. I think that's it. And yeah, those are the 6 things that I was surprised by seeing released. I would love to hear if you have any things that you saw being released that you felt was very like off-brand in a positive or a negative way. You know, everything in this channel comes with a bit of salt or a bit of sugar. It's okay, and we can't agree about everything. Like, if you don't agree with me on some of these things, that's fine. Let me know down below and then we'll have a discussion about it. Thank you so much for being here on my channel and watching this video. If you're not subscribed yet, I'd love to see you subscribe. The button is down below. I do upload quite a lot of videos, and I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. I don't really know, but pretty soon. Bye!